the United States and Canadian MVP for 2019. This might be just United States MVP, but since we're Canadian, we just added an extra dash to it and make it the Canadian MVP as well.
That's the way it's taken from his list.
Oh, so. Really? So it's the United States and Canadian MVP, so that's it. All right, well, go ahead with your choice, and then I'll name mine, because I think we got two different names here. So
I'm taking the man who's carrying the torch for AEW, Chris Jericho.
Man, what a career resurgence over the past 3 years or so that he's had, eh? Just one of the greatest retransformations in pro wrestling history that we've seen. So,
I mean, he's lost a few steps in his athleticism, but he carries it with his charisma, so it works out and it evens out.
It's weird. He's lost a few steps in his athleticism, but his charisma has maybe gained, to the point where he's back to like late 90s Jericho. Like the heel Jericho from WCW, like the no limits, obnoxious.
Oblivious to himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it. Like it's, that's got to be incredible. I want to get sentimental here with this pick and that stuff and just say that the United States Canadian MVP is you, the wrestling fans, for putting up with all the BS angles and that stuff over the past decade of the 2010s and that stuff and finally getting to the good stuff. But if we had to name a certain individual for the United States and a Canadian MVP for 2019, again, I think that a guy that... and this is off the board quite a bit, but I think a guy that's really kind of resurged himself twice in 2019 because of not only a promotion jump, but then a relapse with a lingering elbow issue and that stuff. Jon Moxley is my MVP for 2019. Leaves WWE under really questionable circumstances. Just not scandalous circumstances by any means or anything like that, but just the way they treated it was strange.
They made him a jobber, and they're trying to make him a Shield guy all the time.
They made him a jobber, but yet they were pushing him, and it was like, what is going on? And
then they're like, and then do the Shield thing again. And
yeah.
He's like, I don't want to do the Shield thing again.
He's on his way out. Like, just leave it alone. Let it be. And then, shows up in AEW, creates this whole new thing for itself, and then adds an extra dimension to himself by jumping over to New Japan, is revealed as the Death Rider, and then shows up as that kind of iteration of Moxley. And it's like he takes a Ferrari in Kenny Omega and creates probably one of the most gruesome / disturbing death matches you'll see on major television at Full Gear in 2019. That was just, that's a hard match to watch over again, just due to the fact that I'm not a deathmatch fan, so it's not up there for me. But just very versatile. He's the Allen key wrench of pro wrestling, if he can. He's that little thing that shows up in the IKEA build it yourself kits, to help you put it together and that stuff. Like he's proved himself big time. So yeah, he's my United States / Canadian MVP for 2019.
That's a solid choice.
Yeah.